So hello students, already we have discussed about the process of germination. What is germination? Germination is the formation of plantlet or a small plant from a seed. Okay, so we have discussed about the fruit, okay, the parts of fruit, the parts of seed. Now from the seed a new plant will develop. That process we call it as germination. Already we have discussed it in our theoretical class. So today I want to show you, this is very interesting also to do. I want to show you that by your own you can germinate different plants. Okay, so here I have taken some soil. Okay, so here I have taken soil in small plastic glasses. You can take big plastic glass also, you can take any other container. Okay, if you have any vase or flower vase, that one also you can take. By your own choice you can take. So here I have taken some soil, and here we will generate or we will germinate some of the seed. Okay, some seeds here I have taken. You can see here I have taken some rajma seeds. Okay, this is the rajma seed. Here again I have taken some mustard seeds, some maize seed and some wheat seed. Okay, so these are the wheats. Okay, so these four things we will germinate. Then after germination we will see the result, how it is germinating. Okay, already we have discussed about the type of germination, the difference between germination for monocots and for dicots. Already I said in our theoretical class that for monocots both the cotyledon and the seed will be inside the soil after germination. But for dicots, both the cotyledons and the seed, it will come out of the seed after germination. So we will germinate these all things and then we will examine whether it is a monocot plant or it is a dicot plant. So nothing, is very simple. So you take little soil in some container, in some pot. If you are taking like this container, then down do not forget to make little hole. Okay, so that it can respire easily and the excess amount of water it can go out from the hole. Just take a knife or some any other thing you can take and just make a small hole here. Okay, and take soil. Now at first I am placing the mustard seed. Okay, so for mustard seed, very simple, little amount of soil I am taking out, okay, to cover the seed. Okay, so nothing very hard, just take the mustard seed and just keep it here, just place it over the soil. Okay, just place it over the soil and do not take so many, depending upon the size of your container you take the mustard seed. Okay, don't take if you are taking a small container like this, don't take a handful of mustard seed. Okay, they will mingle inside the soil and they cannot germinate easily. So small or little amount of mustard seed you can take, depending upon your container you take, and above that you sprinkle the soil. Okay, above that we can sprinkle soil. Okay, and I will also add some water to it later on. I will sprinkling some water. Then same for what? Maize seed we can do. We will choose some good maize seeds. Okay, here some 3 maize seed I am taking. Okay, and just here I will place the seed inside. Okay, inside I will place the seeds. Again I am repeating, depending upon the size of your container, depending upon the size where you are germinating, you can take the seed. Okay, yes, I have covered the seed nicely. Okay, so that it can germinate well, and also I will sprinkle some water over it. Then we can take for same, we can take for wheat. Okay, so you can see here I have soaked the wheat in water. Without soaking also you can take. Why I am soaking here means to get the result quickly. Okay, without soaking also you can take. We can take the wheat seed. Okay, here some little amount of wheat seed I am taking. Okay, here I am keeping inside, and then I am covering the wheat seed with soil. Okay, and later I will add some water. Then the same we will do for rajma seed. As my container is little bit small in size, I am taking only one rajma seed. Okay. I am placing the rajma seed over this, and again I have covered the rajma seed with what? Soil. So this is the container for rajma seed. And one thing do not forget, when you are taking similar container, just mark it, just write it in a what marker, or you can write it in a white paper, and you can stick it here, that which container contains which seed. Okay, I will also write later on, and I will show you in the result day. So do not forget to write, or else you cannot identify which seed you have taken. Okay, so you just mark it, and these things, these all container, you keep it in such a place where it should get little sunlight also. You can place it in your balcony, you can place it over your window side. Okay, it should get little water, it should get little sunlight. Okay, sprinkle water, do not allow it to dry. Okay, sprinkle water in regular interval, and after some days we can see the germination. Okay, so I am also keeping this aside, and after germination I will show you the result. So students, this is the 5th day of our germination experiment, and now we can see our results, how nicely our plants get germinated. So you can see here, this is the pot where we have planted the mustard seed. Okay, so here we have planted the mustard seed, and you can see, or you can observe a very nice thing. If you will see clearly, there are the seed coat of the mustard came out from the soil. Okay, very clearly it is visible. The seed coats from the mustard, it came out from the soil. Okay, along with the cotyledon, the seed coat came out from the soil, and the leaf emerges out as a shoot. And if we will compare this with maize or wheat, this is the maize and this is the wheat pot. If we will compare these two, then you can see clearly there will be no cotyledon outside, or there will be no seed coat outside. Only the leaf or the shoot part that is outside the soil. Okay. Slowly, if I will take out one of the seed, I will take out one of the seed from here. Let me take out slowly. It is fixed very tightly. Yes, you can see. If you can see, the seed along with the seed coat, it's still inside the soil. Okay, it is still inside the soil. Only the plumule part came out from the soil, and the radical part is down. You can observe from down. Can you see the roots down? Okay, so these are the roots that emerges down, that is the radical that emerges downward to form roots, and the plumule that emerges up to form the shoot. This is the seed, this is the wheat seed. Okay, the same for maize also. You can see the roots here. Can you see clearly how nicely the roots get emerged from the radical? And if I will take out this also, we can get the maize seed down. But here we cannot see, or we cannot have the seed down, because the seed coat and the cotyledon part, it came out from the soil. And down you can here also observe nicely the radical part which emerges out to give rise to roots. Okay, if I will take out this plant, see here I cannot get the seed, because here it came out from the soil. The seed coat along with the cotyledon, it came out from the soil. But here we can clearly observe the seed. So what we can conclude from here? Dicotyledon plants or dicotyledon seeds, when they germinate, the cotyledon along with the seed coat will come out from the soil. But in monocotyledon plants, the seed coat along with the cotyledon, it will remain inside the soil. It will not come out with the living. One more distinct feature I can show you. If you will compare this leaf, this is the dicotyledon plant. Mustard is a dicotyledon plant. Already we have discussed that as the seed coat came out from the soil, means it is clear that it is the dicotyledon plant. And you can compare the leaves of monocotyledon and dicotyledon plant. What you can observe? You can observe that it got two leaves by the side. If you can observe, here is one leaf and here is another leaf. But if we will see the wheat grass, this is the wheat plant, here you can see only a single leaf. The same with maize, you can see the single leaf. That means when dicotyledon plants, when they came out from the soil, when they give rise to shoot, at first they develop two leaves at the top of their shoot. Okay, but in monocotyledon plants, or we can also call it as grass variety of plants, in monocotyledon plants they gives rise to single leaves. Okay, by seeing the external view also you can say that which one is monocotyledon and which one is dicotyledon seed. So this is a dicotyledon plant. By seeing this we can say this is a dicotyledon plant because it contains two leaves. Okay, this is the these are the monocotyledon plants. The rajma seeds also we have taken, but that will take a little bit more time for germination. I will show it. I will show that after some days I will show you that. So here we got some of our germination, how nicely we got the germination. I suggest you to do the same. Again, you can take so many other seeds also. You can take pea seed, you can take groundnut seed, any other seed you can take, and you can do this. You can also take mango. Okay, you can also take the seed of mango. You can also take almond. Okay, any of the seed you take and find out that germination is taking place or not. But keep it or provide it adequate, temperature, water and air. Okay, do not put it in hot sun or do not put it inside the dark room. You can put it over your balcony. I kept it in my balcony and it shows a nice growth. You can see, and rajma also I will show you later on. Little bit more time it will take for germination. And here we can conclude what the features of monocotyledon seed and what are the features of a dicotyledon seed. Okay, so we will discuss the next topic in our next class. See students, I got another plant for you. Can you guess which plant is this? This is a tamarind plant. Okay, in local language we also call it as imli. Okay, so here we can observe nicely, see how the cotyledons came out from the soil. Okay, when the plant grows out of the soil, the cotyledons came out from the soil, and here you can see the leaves emerges out from the cotyledon. So this is how happens in dicotyledon plants. Okay, so when the cotyledons will come out from the soil, means you can confirmly call that it is a dicotyledon plant. But in monocotyledon seeds, the seed coat along with the cotyledons will be inside the soil, as we have observed in maize and wheat. Okay, so this is also one example of dicotyledon plant. Nicely we can observe here that cotyledons came out from the soil.